Warning: the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Singing to Japanese people. Did you like it?
Love it. I would live in Tokyo if I could.
How did they react to you?
That's why I live in Tokyo.
They loved you?
No, they hated me.
How did they show this hate?
By giving me a discount. After putting the price up like they do in New York, that's why I went.
They gave you tickets at discount?
Huh? They gave me stuff I didn't declare at customs on discount.
The next big act coming into Australia is Marlene Dietrich.
Well, we have a lot in common.
Yeah, well, she's still singing. Do you think you'll be doing heroin at the age of 75 like her?
No.
You are not. I don't believe you.
Well, then stop asking.
You look a lot younger.
Yeah, what's your sign?
No. Who's that?
Nobody you know.
Doesn't travel with you?
Sure he does.
Listen, I read in one interview, there's so many...
Don't believe what you read.
No, I don't, but is it
Don't
true
believe
that...
what you see.
Is it true that you wrote Sally Can't Dance in the studio?
If they say so, I guess.
But did you?
I wasn't there.
You were there.
No, I wasn't. Dougie did it.
Are you happier as a brunette?
Are you happier as a schmuck?
I'm no schmuck.
I'm no brunette.
You were blonde last time, though.
No, I wasn't.
You were.
I was a bleached blonde.
A bleached blonde.
Trashy blonde.
You looked younger as a blonde.
Well, you look older.
I'm not a blonde, though.
I know, it's worse.
Welcome to the Who Cares podcast, a podcast that enters your soul with your host, Stephen Moraga.
It's time. The graduation episode of the Who cares? Who does care? I do because the world does. Because me, Stephen, with a PH, on the Who Cares podcast, is here with the girl who walked down that aisle.
Yep.
She may have been there for a long time, but she was there for a good time.
Oh, it took 20
and she was there for a long time. But she walked that aisle today. Ladies and gentlemen, the Southern Belle, Miss Meg Lee.
Hello there. Hello there. Just letting everybody know that almost being the oldest person to graduate.
Please, if you're watching right now, I'm 42,000 feet easing on it. Because in several hours, I'm going to walk that out.
Enters your soul.
Great. With their bachelors.
No.
Well, I mean, no, there was a few others that were, but I'm just
There
saying.
had to be another
It wasn't
32-year-olds.
as bad and as anxiety-ridden as I thought it was going to be.
You were nervous?
Because it's just so, like, ridiculous.
It's not
like,
ridiculous.
No,
Miss
I mean,
Meg.
it just, like, this, like, you don't want to, being the older one, just based on when I first started going to college, when I was young, when I
You
started.
had a whole different vision of what I was going to happen.
Well, here I was, like, 17 and starting and I thought, like, wow, there was a 60-year-old person in our class.
Talk about that.
And
Talk
I was
about
like,
that time.
And I was like,
17.
wow. My friend and I would joke, like, isn't he, like, too old? What's he doing?
Yeah.
And then, it was.
I knew there was like a 28-year-old, like fatter Hispanic man, but he was really art, and he was in one of our groups, and we just thought he was the oldest person.
And I was only 28.
Yeah, and he had an expedition, and we're like, wow, of course you'd have an expedition. You're old as fuck.
Of course, you've already been working a regular job. Like,
and he had like a regular job too that he always had to go to afterwards, and we're like, oh, you don't like just like live with your parents and shit, or what's the story?
Well, at least he had his own life, so I mean that makes it, like it wasn't like me who had that all the time.
Well, you didn't have to go to a job.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Is that what you're trying to say? There?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, you give it up for those people who had to actually do work at 40 hours.
I think I worked harder.
40-hour-a-week job and go to school.
I think I worked harder then than I do now.
I think I use that excuse that I have a 40-week job. That's why I'm late to class. I'm like, just
wait.
Just got off.
At this day and age, you were late to class.
Well, yeah, because that part of me like still doesn't want to go.
I know. Put it off to the last minute.
Because now you got night classes and you're like, sorry.
God, how does a teacher even make it for this on time?
Your first class was in the day and then you left school and like, I got to go back to school now.
Right. Do you think the teacher wants to be there either?
It seems like they do. It seems like they love talking with and they love putting up their PowerPoints.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Like, you really, really pushed the pedal to the limit. The last couple of years, right? And what were the differences from when you started in teacher quality Like, did you see a difference, even though they started to get your age? I get that part.
Okay, so that's, yeah.
That's different.
So you
But did you used to go from, like, I really respect my teacher to, you're, like, stupid?
I had it, like, before in the beginning, I think when I first started, I was, like, had more fear, like, the authoritative figure, the teacher. When I first started college, because when you're still, like, in your teens, you think, oh, my gosh, I still have that kind of, I better do, like, I don't want to piss off my teacher, upset my teacher, because they know everything. Mm-hmm. They're a professor.
And they have my future in their hands.
They're a college professor. They must have done
something.
Right? And they're probably, like, they're probably younger than I, like, back then. But for some reason, they just seem like so much older and more
And you know what's crazy? They were looking at you, like, licking their lips.
They have these fucking
fresh
kids.
meat.
And at the same time, they're probably like, these fucking kids. They just, their parents send them to school here. They don't have to work.
I don't want to cross the student-teacher boundary.
These kids don't even have jobs. They're just, like, spending
bullshit. They wish they could be you,
And I remember thinking, so that was back then, and now as I go and I'm basically like, I've had so many, like, not just, I didn't waste a lot of years. I actually did take a lot of different classes. It just not enough for one particular major.
So you're probably one of the most well-rounded.
I could probably have like a bunch of minors if I really like. Maybe I was like.
So is there a job that you're not qualified for?
Right? Exactly. No shit. I know. And the thing is that, like, I'm like, wow, like, it sucks because so then. It's like I have all these units. I have enough to, like, have 2 PhDs probably.
That's right.
And then so when I go to school, like, up until recently as an adult, I'm like, wow, I'm almost kind of like, question, do they really know? Because I think I've had more experience in school than they have.
Or school or life.
I think I should be teaching this class.
You've actually had to, like, work with me.
And you know what I kind of do
on a podcast
when I first go to class? I'm like, I'm kind of like, I kind of put this, like, out there first. Yeah, we're about the same age, so basically, like, I kind of know exactly what you know.
Yeah.
But I'm just forced to take this class because I didn't take enough units for my one particular major.
Right.
I'm like 10 units short of each major.
Right.
Here.
You followed the wrong advice.
But I feel like I could easily, like, don't.
Well, Well, that's why I decided to. I registered the Who Cares podcast as a legal knowledge institution, and what we're gonna do today. You're gonna be the first one.
Legal.
I think you are legal.
Yeah, I think I'm authorized. I think educational wise.
Yeah.
I think I could. Actually be certified to teach. To be like a teacher.
Well, we certified you as a.
So you could certify the website.
We gave you an honorary doctorate. That's what it was on it.
Thank you. Oh.
Yes. It's not honorary, really, because you actually have all the credits to prove that you...
Right? I'm not one of those celebrities that just gets to, like, speak at a school and
because somebody... That's the stupidest thing, to get all those credits in one field. Ooh, I know something about, like, biology or something. Who cares? Are you good at cocktail parties? That's what I'm really wondering.
That's cool. Okay, so you know some biology, but do you also know some TV and film?
That's right.
You want to produce a newscast?
Yeah. Want to do that?
Yeah. Broadcast news?
That's right.
I could do that shit.
Do you want to talk to a psychologist?
And I can also do it under a certain timing to not get cut off by commercial.
That's right. And do you want to talk to psychologists in the interim?
Do you want me to analyze your problems? Like, what's going on with you? I could do that too.
God, you've done it since I've known you.
So, it's kind of like, who else is going to have that?
You're like a Swiss Army knife of
totally, right? Yeah.
Of the legal system.
Because I could talk to people, but I know why.
Right.
What's behind their behavior. They're thinking, like, okay.
I'm the smartest person in the room because I have a biology degree.
Hey, I know. You know what? Biology isn't really like...
That's not even anything. Yeah.
I know one thing for sure. Going to nursing school and getting your nursing degree.
That's right.
That does not certify
anything.
I know plenty of nurses. Be careful out there, everybody.
That's right. I got stuck with one.
I mean, there's a lot of cheating going on in some nursing schools. And
cheating how?
Well, they get answers to the
cheating
test.
with the girl, the guy and girl?
They get the answers to the test before they...
Oh, my God.
So they know how to,
Those are our nurses that we have today?
Yeah. Those are nurses that are going to for-profit schools that want to hurry up and, like, get their nursing degree because they didn't get into any kind of...
Wow. See, the only kind of information that you ever get is live here on the Who Cares podcast, the greatest podcast in the world. Make sure you go to PlayDot Store. Miss Meg Lee is supposed to have her T-shirt up, but she did have a busy week, in fairness.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, had the...
You had to go graduate thing and stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
You do that.
If you haven't been... Get your voice heard. When everybody is out there on the streets just waiting to go viral, you have another opportunity. And that is to come to Anchor.fm. Download the free Anchor app and join us here at the What's the Play family. And make sure that you DM us here, Steven, at Who Cares the Podcast, or go to info@whatstoplay.net so you can join our family. We'll promote the shit out of you. We will promote everything about you. Make sure you're cool. We're not going to promote some of you weirdos. We're going to make sure we promote you, because everybody needs their voice to be heard. Everybody during this time needs that voice, right? Don't you need that voice? You can go global tomorrow. Just join Anchor.fm. Go to Anchor.fm to get started, all right? But make sure more than all that you join the What's the Play family. Info@whatstoplay.net will help you set it up. Will help you go through all the situational things that you need to do. And tomorrow morning, we'll make sure that you get your voice heard. To What's the Play.store yet. What the fuck is stopping you from getting the greatest t-shirts, from getting the greatest merch, from getting those emoji shirts that everybody is rocking and you're not? Get the fuck to what'splay.store now. If you don't.
I had a busy week too.
Yeah, you did.
By choice.
Yeah.
I got busy.
You did. You got busy and
I had to go to the doctor's for it.
Yeah.
2 shots in the butt.
See, I guess that's the difference. I could never. I could
be
rather.
Promiscuous?
I'd rather be celibate than have to and not have to go through the
horror.
The doctors, all the doctors.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah. See, I'd rather just that scares me still. But I guess
it's a new world we live in.
I know everything can be cured. You're right.
Everything can be cured except for the things that can't be.
But it just might get a little bit. What do you call it?
Speaking of, did you see the baby? Got up rapper. He got up on one of his concerts, and he did a song with Dua Lipa.
Is he the one that has the gay basketball boyfriend?
No, not that guy. That's little bit. That's little
baby.
His little baby. Who the fuck is? Anyways, I don't even know. But anyways, he had a big hit with Dua Lipa, right? And so now they're all coming after her because he, in his concert, goes, to all you motherfucking faggots out there, I make sure that there is nothing, that there's something. I'm paraphrasing, of course.
Yeah.
You guys all deserve, to everybody that's a bunch of fuckers, you guys all deserve the fucking diseases. Let you guys all get killed from the disease, you fags, like all that shit, right? Wow. AIDS and all that shit, like just went crazy.
If it comes out that
No, it did. It just came out. And so now Dua Lipa, is whatever her name is she's trying to like fend off that because she did one song with him. And so now they think she speaks for him. And Elton John even came out with a tweet. Does Elton John have AIDS?
Wait, does this guy that said this, the baby or whatever the baby,
whatever the baby.
It would be really crazy if he gets like photos come out with him being with another dude.
You know that's why he's hating, because
you think so, or he has that desire and he's just.
Because I don't think anybody's like really that angry about gay guys anymore.
That's maybe. That's a bold step.
Like that's like in the scheme of life right
everybody's okay with like gay dudes.
Yeah, but in the scheme, and with everything going on right now, I think gay dudes are like on the totem pole of like hate crimes or something. Like I think more people hate politicians.
Yeah, you think so?
I think people hate where their life is going, or
color
doctors,
of your skin, or maybe like
doctors.
Race. Or
I don't think that's a big deal.
Ethnicity, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
But usually, your what do you call it? Sexuality is not really.
Yeah, it hasn't really been a thing in a little bit.
I think race is more a factor.
Well, I thought this was fascinating that if you're in your 30s, and you come out, right?
Yeah.
It's a big deal to the person in their 30s, right?
Yeah.
Because they went through a life.
So long
they went through a life, right? Holding it, right? Now, though, like 17-year-old gay kids, or just kids in general, they look at you like you're an idiot. Because unless you come out as a communist, lesbian, transgender, then you really don't know the problems of the world. No. Just if you're just a gay person.
Yeah. Or even, I think now, like sexuality, I think everybody's so used to.
How many people were gay in your? When you walk today. Oh,
there was. I heard voices.
High majority.
Talking. Oh, I'd say maybe like 30%.
Right.
At least, definitely, I can tell with.
That's 30 you know of.
Because
Right.
The women you don't really know. It's probably hard to tell because
the women are the ones that are like
the voices don't change. You usually stay the same.
And they just don't look at you like. They look at you.
No. The women are very, what do you call it? Like, they're very hidden undercover because there's something with.
They seem bored.
Yeah. Like, they're just tired of, maybe they just have too much dick and they're just tired of
Like women who are like lesbians or
like hardcore lesbians, just strictly,
or just like they're just kind of gravitating to that. That's their identity now.
That's kind of like the difference we have now. We have strictly
like in your day,
gay.
You really liked it.
That's
what I'm saying.
I'll tell you this: when I was younger, and I'm talking about when you're like like a kid, kind of almost about to go through puberty, you think like you're starting to have interest in, and you think like
I had interest in everything.
Well, I just thought like I wanted to be like because I don't know, I've always been a tomboy, and all my parents' friends had sons, so I just liked to do like boy stuff. I like playing football, catch, when we play like whatever.
What a good woman!
And then so I also I remember seeing the clip of porn, seeing like I wanted to be the guy in that shot, like and like
destroying that
the girl,
blowing out the pussy.
And I thought, oh man, and I thought, I don't know. Oh, I just don't want to be, because I knew the hardships that the gays were, what your life would be like.
But you were doing it strictly off sex, not because it was like cool, not because it's like.
Yeah, I felt that feeling. You know when you feel that feeling when you're watching.
You wanted to dominate.
I wanted to dominate that, and I remember feeling that whatever lust. That sensation, that tickling, that
you know what it's called? It's everything I feel every week, every day.
Yeah. Probably what guys always feel that you get that tingle.
Well, I had to go to the doctor.
Like where like almost like
it's insatiable.
You could cover your pants just thinking about it or something, like that. Yeah.
And see now, you wouldn't feel it because you would be probably shamed for that because you shouldn't dominate.
Yeah, but then I don't see. But the thing is that I realize like two vaginas can't do shit together.
They can't.
So I'm like,
that's kind of the weird thing, right?
Yeah. So but I never got to use it, but I did.
You have it in your utility belt.
You know what I think? I think I want to know what it feels like from a guy's, because I like details, and I want to know like as if I'm.
You just don't want to know what it feels like to be Megan having sex with somebody.
Yeah. I just want to know what it feels like for a guy's point of view having a dick and being inside of a girl. Because I think it would feel better from a guy's perspective, putting in something than receiving something.
Well, that's honest and.
Even with the strap on, you're not going to feel it. I'm not going to feel it. But maybe in the future.
But we going to have
wiring or something.
It's still possible for you.
You know what I'm saying?
It's still possible for you.
But I just would like to experience. But I'd also like to be a guy and fuck another guy in the house. It's a domination thing.
It is for you, yes.
And then I would murder him and kill him.
Because in your real, you're not.
Because really, I don't.
That's why I'm on your good side. But
that dark.
That's why I made you Michael Landon and not me.
That darkness.
That's why I made me Michael Landon.
It's like something that you think of, but you never do. But
you would never do that.
Never.
No.
It might be I could get away with everything.
Yeah. You're pretty much vampire.
I would probably get like dispose of. I don't know.
You're basically what's her name, Borgia.
Like I feel like I could just dispose of anybody that I have sex with because I don't want to like.
You're pretty much like every.
I don't want to see or hear from
wealthy socialite.
Exactly, like the Hunt.
And you go through like different men all the time. But so this evening, Miss Meg Lee. Yeah, well, I know we're live. Or whatever. Yeah, so anyways, so it's funny after we went through all the rigmarole about my the accident of the dump truck here in Fountain Valley that almost took my life. Everybody right now, you should write into the Caltrans, the Caltrans Association.
Yeah, they're all doing work right now everywhere.
Well, he almost took out the most important man in all the world.
I know. All of HB, especially.
So, but for real, it's like my life is definitely worth more than this guy's driving a dump truck. We had a couple friends.
And what are they really fixing the roads? What are they doing?
He pulled out in front of me on the freeway. I'm just coming up on the Beach Boulevard exit. And then he smashes me on the side too.
And what are they doing anyways?
And he didn't pull over off the Beach Boulevard exit.
Not. He's like, I got.
So now my car's crushed on the side. That happened tonight.
I can't believe it.
And so I called
on the freeway too. With high rate of speed.
So I waited for him. He was not there. So I just go home because I live right off the 405. And I'm like, well, I better call the cops because what if this guy's calling and saying I did something to him?
Because cops love taking pictures.
But and this guy works for county, city, whatever.
Yeah, of course. So he's already got that's probably why he didn't even stop.
He doesn't even know how to drive a dump truck.
Fuck you! I'm a county bitch.
Yeah, I bet you my car did no damage to his car.
No, and he's not even his truck. It's a company car.
That's right.
What does it matter?
He's probably high on PCP.
He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Those are the people.
It's not my vehicle.
Those are the people maintaining our roads now.
It's county pays for it.
His PCP have it?
Your tax dollars pay for it.
For his PCP have it?
That, and for him, like, running into anybody he wants.
Thanks. Yeah, he ran into me. I also paid that this year in taxes. So I doubled.
You paid double in taxes.
They double penetrated me.
Did Jeff Bezos get to pay double in taxes?
Well, hopefully our tax guy finally comes through this week, and I could get.
I think, the tax season is over, isn't it?
It's been over since I would say May.
I think the deadline already passed, right?
A long time ago. Yeah.
I hope he gets that shit in because.
Well, I've been asking him.
Pretty soon it's going to be like you guys are.
Well, I don't know if I told you or not. I'm more zen-like.
You're going to get penalized. Yeah.
Because I had one of my hypnosis therapy sessions kicked in when I was cleaning the house. All of a sudden, it just kicked in throughout the house on all my devices because my house is a smart house.
I can't believe that you just fell into a deep like that
trance. Boom! Wow. I couldn't get out.
That's so
foaming at the mouth, and I saw Jesus' hand.
That's weird. Wow.
And I knew.
Sure, it wasn't Bentley.
It wasn't Bentley. Because when I went to church, I'm like, oh my God, I've seen that hand before.
Really?
I swear to God, it's just maybe that's why.
Was it like that hand? Remember in that movie, Scary Movie, that little hand?
Mm-hmm.
Take my hand.
Hopefully, it was a good hand.
Was it a little baby hand?
But honestly, I was so at peace. I'm still at peace, even though shit happens tonight. That is what it is. I wasn't able to make it to you.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I told you I said it's all good. Like
No, it's not all good.
No, because you know what? I didn't even want to be there. I was like, why am I doing this again? Because
but okay, that's probably the difference between you and me. Because I would be like, Meg, when are you going to get here? Huh? You're one of the only people I invited. Huh? Are you going to come? Because I'm going to say you're not here yet, and we're about to eat chorizo right now.
And I was just like,
my mom got machaca, I got chorizo. My dad got huevos rancheros, and we all got menudo. And you better fucking get here now before we finish it. I have to take the kids somewhere. Megan, I only give you one shot.
I know. One shot. This is one family dinner here. We don't like guests. We don't have guests.
That's right. We're tight-knit family.
I'm like, I know.
Yeah, I only graduate once every 30 years.
Hey, you know what? I put in 40 years in this
I know, it's 40 years. It went from 20 to 30 to 40.
It feels like 40, I know. It feels like I should have gotten more than just...
like a good education?
I feel like I should have gotten like 3 degrees.
I don't know, but did you get a good education?
I noticed my education was better at Cal State LA than Cal State Fullerton.
No shit.
For sure, better teachers.
Could that be?
Better quality teaching where they actually want you.
Wait a minute.
I have one shitty teacher at Cal State LA, but the rest were awesome.
Really?
Yeah. At East
Los
Angeles College, I had really awesome teachers there.
Well, speaking of East Los Angeles College.
Yeah. It's a great school. I used to think
there's some great girls that go there too.
Oh, yes. In fact, you just had a blind date with one of them. Then I set you up with a person.
Finally, to the world.
Yes.
We're out there. Miss Meg Lee. I don't know if it's because of her education now. She finally gets a degree and she's making better decisions.
I'm
for her friends.
I thought, here's an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think this girl, you would have definitely been, she was your type, and I thought.
And she works at Panda Express.
and she's like.
Small,
very petite, almost like probably doesn't even weigh 100 pounds soaking wet.
And that's right where I'm at.
And probably like maybe 5'1", 5'2".
And I'm the size of Brock Lesnar.
And
just kidding, ladies. I'm a very proportional size.
I mean, compared to this little 96-pound chick,
I was like a gorilla. I was a gorilla.
You probably are like a Brock Lesnar to like.
I was a gorilla.
Yeah.
Being her patting around.
You were like a Viking.
Mm-hmm.
Destroying conquering the little petite French woman.
Is she French?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
but her name.
She was Hispanic.
Well, her name Hispanic with like a French sounding first name.
I think that her parents one day when they came here,
like Michael.
When they came here, that might have been their. Who was the person that gets you into the country?
Oh, the what do you call it, coyote?
No, it's social worker or whatever.
Okay.
I think she might have been a French lady.
Yeah, or the coyote too. Yeah, somebody was
Or she learned how to French kiss.
Maybe. Probably at an early age. She definitely seems like that.
She did.
Oh, that's the other thing. She's her mouth. Well, I know. You saw. You met. Okay. So, that went down 2 nights ago?
No, because I got my shots.
What was the last?
My shots are before her.
Yes, okay.
I don't know, but last week somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure that I
think it was like probably
I want to make sure I was healthy for her.
Last Tuesday.
Something like that.
Yeah, okay. So how'd it go?
Well, I'm thinking about ending this podcast. We're going to be moving. I'm getting a bed and breakfast up in Oregon. It's a small community up there. I've already put a bid on it because I'm tired of this life.
Wow, Oregon, huh?
Yeah, her and I are going to be.
She's going to leave her family.
We're going to farm.
She's going to leave her family.
We're going to make organic berries.
Wow, she's not seem like that type.
But it's a new life for her and I.
Wow, she's going to leave it. Wow.
What do you mean, wow? She's going to leave it.
Yeah, because she's got a really, from what I remember, she has a tight-knit Mexican family.
Right. I've already convinced her to not listen. They're actually not her real family. I'm the only one that really has cared about her.
So you're finally going to maybe have kids?
Well, I mean, if they can work on the farm.
Yeah, wow.
Or if they can work at the bed and breakfast.
You're going to give
the farm. I'm not saying it's going to be a big farm. It's just enough of maybe some berries and stuff that we can give to our guests at the bed and breakfast. Like when they wake up in the morning, they have a little berry bowl.
This is what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that
acai bowl.
Did you not have sex with her? And this is like the waiting game right now. So you're like really like.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The fact that she's making you wait.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I got confused. I am taking her to a bed and breakfast. I'm taking her in a couple of weeks, or a week from now, and that was never mind. Yeah, she's a city gal.
This kind of sounds like I remember one of your other exes. I think before when she made you wait to have sex.
I know. I fell in love with her.
Oh my gosh! She's making me wait.
I got a room at the Standard, and then she's like, "All right, so it's time to go home." And I'm like, "Oh, it's 2:00. What do you mean? I got a room? Why the fuck are we partying in this room for? What are we doing?"
Oh, I thought you just wanted to hang out in the room.
And 4 years later, and a lot of lovemaking, and a lot of headache, and a lot of idiocy. And a lot of exercising.
It's always good.
And a lot of learning about yourself and learning about others. That's what life's all about. Yeah. Enjoy the stressful times.
Yeah, totally. Actually,
really, it makes you better too.
Also enjoy the first.
No, just enjoy it. Like today. Like you didn't want to get up for your graduation. But you're glad you did.
Yeah, I wanted to because I thought like, okay. I didn't go to my like.
But did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. It was cool. I just felt like
somebody spent 20 years.
I just felt like I'm there with like a lot of kids. I don't know. I don't know. It was cool. I would have been like I would have rather been in that one category that said, "Hey, just getting your master." Or so, I felt like I should have gotten out. I should have gotten away.
You want a special
from there with more than what I got. Like I deserve like a fucking PhD at least.
Okay, I understand
so I'm mad.
I understand that. So we will. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna be you're gonna be the first. Right? We're giving away doctorates to people who have enough credits.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of hearing all these people saying that you're uneducated unless you have a degree. But there's a lot of people out there that didn't want to do your stupid fucking major.
Yeah.
We want to do a lot of things.
So I didn't do like.
So we want to reward those who have many units and everything.
I say like okay.
I'd rather have that person.
Say like okay, a major requires you to take like 10 classes.
Right.
So you did 7 out of the 10. Or okay, no.
Right.
Let's say 14.
To make it easy.
14, yeah. Or 14 classes, you did 10 out of the 14.
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't get that, but you did 10. That's okay, but you still don't get them.
Oh, you did those 4 extra classes?
Right. And I did that with 3-4 different majors.
You did those 4 extra classes, but this other person did like 25 more classes and everything else that makes them more well-rounded that I want to actually think they contribute to society. I'm sorry I didn't do the 14 class. I did 10. I'm sorry, it'd be real boring unless we talk about... Does that get me somewhere? Yeah. So you'd be real boring unless we talk about the relativity of Desjardins. I feel like I just got gypped. I got gypped by these people that didn't even know how to teach at Cal State Fullerton. Communications. Fuck Cal State Fullerton. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. I'm sorry, communications major. No, I'm just saying, like, you know. Yeah. Oh wow, you took 14 communications classes. Or art, I think art too, because there's like some art people. Yeah. PE. Motherfucker. Music, art. Yeah, either you're good or you're not in music. How about acting, that one? With theater. Oh Jesus Christ! I get it. Everybody has to take the same general ed courses, right? Yeah, but those are done. What, first 2 years? For the major courses, though. Yeah. Oh wow, you got to take. Man, that's what I should have done because some friends did that route because they wanted to hurry up and graduate. Yeah. But you know what you wanted? You wanted to give more to society. I wanted to do something I liked, but then I realized like by the time I was like, fuck it, I'll just take it. Right. So the majority of people who graduate early, they have no idea what they're doing. They're going with the easiest one. What major is easiest? I had a friend that got... I wonder how many... Yeah, I wonder what the percentage of the people that really want to make it... Like, they want to be a... what was Indiana Jones? What was it? Archaeologist. Yeah. Right? So he had to take all these, whatever, those classes. Mm-hmm. Right? Or the people that do the CSI shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that's real glamorous. It's not.
I don't know. It's not.
So they got to do that. So great.
Yeah. How about the people that do art? We got to draw? Do you become a better drawer? I mean, I guess maybe you have to learn about art history.
I feel like they would already be talented. Like somebody would have picked them up already. You know,
people that majored in music.
I feel like you'd already been in a great band already.
You get to sing a lot? You're talking about...
Okay, listen. I got a vocal scholarship, Miss Meg Lee, to a junior college here, Fullerton Junior College. And to get all the training and all that stuff, to get your vocal lessons, all that, you had to take their stupid program shit. And I had to be in choir. Now, I am a singer. I do not want to share.
Yes.
I do not want to share with these two goofs next to me. And you know what's crazy? I got bullied by choir people.
Yeah.
They did not. We'd sit in the chairs and they would push their arms. I sat in the middle and they pushed their arms. Wow, these guys serious, but I don't want to beat up the kids in choir.
That totally sounds like
dorks.
Yeah. It's just like how.
And then the one kid, and then all of a sudden we're singing and I see this one kid come out of nowhere and he sings like an angel.
No way.
But he's badass.
So he's
I wanted that solo. Like I still want that solo.
Did they give it to you?
No, because I didn't care. So I didn't want to go.
You didn't take the scholarship and go.
I didn't want to. I took the scholarship, so I got all the other bonuses, right, from it. But I had to take this stupid choir class. And then I also had to take music theory. And I play piano. I read music. I don't want to learn it in mathematical beats. I mean, I understand beats. Yeah. I feel the beat. But I don't need a little ta-ta, ta-ta-ta. Like, we have to count shit.
But don't you think you'd have the advantage of kind of already knowing?
No, I failed it miserably.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I didn't like it. Because it was taking the fun out of the music. Like, it was taking the feeling out of it. So anybody that gets a music degree, you suck. Unless you're, like, a great violinist or something.
Yeah. Then you know what I
mean? Like an Asian girl.
Yeah. Or I think, too, like, okay, if you already know Spanish fluently and you take Spanish as your major.
I knew the Spanish flu.
How, because I do know somebody that
Spanish fly?
Who knew Spanish, Spanish was her first language, and she majored in Spanish and got her degree.
What an idiot.
And I thought, wow, that definitely fits that.
Well, there's a lot of people who major in English. Yeah,
I know. I thought, why didn't I do that?
Maybe a lot of people from the South should major in English.
I should major. I know. I thought to myself, gosh, now I know what people were majoring this shit for because it was easy. They already knew it.
What about Major Tom? What does he major in?
Right. Fuck, right? Probably in...
Tomfoolery?
Right? No, seriously.
Ground control to major.
So unfair. I mean, not fair. It was, I mean, not getting... Naive to the game. I was naive to the whole game,
The whole game.
The whole game of like what college is. You take whatever gets you to graduate quicker.
Is that really what you wanted?
At the point nobody graduates with. I mean, because you realize you got to get
laid. You got to get laid in college.
Higher degree.
Miss Meg Lee, you got to get laid first.
I got laid in college. And you
got to do cake stands. You have to do cake stands.
You know what? They're just creepy.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And I even
we definitely are.
Even as a kid, I remember
we've talked about murder. I'm going to open a bed and breakfast.
I mean, that's just dark humor, and it's just my way. But people experiencing it firsthand. I mean, I'm sure you've come across some weird. Like,
no, everybody's creepy.
It's weird and creepy. And
I would never raise a kid.
That's probably why a lot of people get fucked up because there's a lot of kids getting like molested and abused by people that should be taken care of.
So these people all went to your school, is what you're saying?
I just came across them and just seeing on the news too.
You can see right
happens,
through.
And it's it's just like really.
Where do you think society is going right now?
This is people like.
Is that going into mental health? I think it is.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it's going into mental health right now.
When kids go through a fucked up experience, then then
they become Olympians. They become Olympians, Miss Meg Lee.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking too. What makes or breaks people? What makes what makes them become a champ, or what makes them become or breaks them into becoming this person that wants to kill?
Well, I'll tell. I don't know. I didn't become a serial.
No, I'm just saying.
No, but like in going to high school and stuff, like I had a very feminine coach who actually his wife left him for another woman, and he didn't see the potential that every other coach throughout my entire life saw. And I can't say I would never give him that opportunity to say that but it influenced me very much, and I went another route, right? Because I was like, fuck everybody, yeah. And he's probably still coaching there, And I see the type of talent that he has now because he has
does he have talent or not?
It's a very small Hispanic market now, and so he only has maybe 5'8" kind of size, basically the size he was.
Yeah.
And so anyways...
He'd probably be generous to 5'8".
Yeah, he's a piece of garbage. But, yeah, he was.
No, I mean, yeah, I can see that. Probably a little man.
He's very... Well, yeah, he was very... not genuine. He wasn't a genuine person.
Yeah. I was kind of shocked, but I could already kind of visualize it.
Yeah, and he couldn't even dribble.
And he was coaching.
Yeah. But anyways, he liked a lot of dudes that looked like him.
Oh,
blonde hair, blue eye.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
I know, ridiculous. But anyways, it doesn't matter. But what's happening, you can let those things make or break you. But if you're an Olympian, we're starting to find that now these Tokyo Games are becoming the poster child, not a microcosm, because it's on full display, of how fucking psycho our society is now, because for a variety of reasons.
Yeah, do people watch the Olympics still?
I haven't watched one.
My
mom watched all the parade of people waving to nobody in the stands. She watched every one of those countries. Is that fucking nuts?
I know. I used to
I waited so long for the USA.
I used to love watching gymnastics. Now I don't even care about it because it's just so...
You know who doesn't care about it either? Simone Biles. She didn't care either, I guess. She's the best in the world.
Not that she didn't care about the team events, but I'm sure she's going to be...
8 years ago, she pulled that same shit. Well, isn't that a red flag? Like, hey, she may be good, but why don't we get somebody that's smart?
Hey, why did she do better when she's doing her solo
smart
thing? Why does she only do... Like, why is she doing this as a team? But when she does her solo...
No, she's pulling out of... Oh, what is she pulling out of?
Because that's what they're saying. Like, she knows that only... They got to pick one gymnast to get sponsorship deals, like, from, these, like, commercials and stuff.
How is she doing right now? Do you know?
As a team member, I heard, like,
she's a piece of shit.
But they say that she's doing that almost on purpose so they could just focus on her as a solo. I wouldn't doubt it.
You know how many people are probably in her ear about, like, all these different methods for her to get...
This team's not going to make you fucking... They're not going to get you
that. Who gives a fuck about the Olympics?
That Wheaties deal or that, like,
You remember Michael Jordan? You know who LeBron James is?
Yeah.
You know who they don't care about? Their team.
Guess what? Was the whole team on the Cheerio box?
That's right.
Or Wheaties box? Or whatever box?
Absolutely. No, it was King James with no hair.
There's always one.
It was receding hairline.
One star, one athlete on the box.
That's right. It was a guy that looked 40 when he was 18 and still looks 40.
Do you think any of those other members on your team are going to have the same potential, like, of being on a cereal box as you?
No.
Well, I guess you're right. Exactly
That's right. And even if you say this, because of the environment right now, you have the world...
You already won gold.
I'm just saying there has to be race played into that too.
Oh, yeah.
Right now she's at, like, if you're going to, on the crest of things.
Of course.
Probably in 20 years it's not going to be like, hopefully, because we won't be talking about race in 20 years. I wish we don't. I wish we weren't talking about it now. Everybody's just one people and let's live in love.
Yeah.
But right now her stock is at an all-time high.
Absolutely.
So... And mental health is at an all-time high.
She probably has a sad story too. She
was born of a virgin.
Abused and battered, probably.
She was abused and battered.
Foster family. I don't know, whatever.
By 13 men. She was sold on Craigslist.
She was in a foster home forever. Nobody wanted her.
She was in a foster home for Craigslist, but then by riding the pony, that's what they called it. She had to ride the pony, and she took that riding skill and went on that. And everybody was, and when she would be handcuffed as a kid, she learned how to make that into the rings. She calls it the rings now.
She had to take off real quick on her horse, so she did that pummel thing. She's able
to hold on to the rings. She's able to hold on to the rings. Like in a dominatrix. Yes, it looks like a dominatrix kind of like style. But then she's able to flip out there because you know what she had to do?
No, the rings are the men, but the
women don't do that?
Women do the balance, the
horse.
swing on the poles. Like they
don't do the horse?
They do that, the horse, the pummel thing, like for the mouth thing. Well, it's like
that's what they used to do to her.
Yeah. And then the other one, instead of having the rings like the guys, they have like the bars where they go around and they flip.
So
they have to land it.
So on the playground where those bars used to be, she would have to escape from her uncle, who would be trying to grab her legs, and she'd have to learn to flip up in the air. And no, uncle, no, you can't touch me anymore. You can't touch me anymore. And because of that pride, and because of that eager emotion to get away from that man.
I think she had to like run and then hop on something.
That's right. Fence.
And then jump off of that. Kind of like how the pommel.
Kind of like Spider-Man had to.
Kind of like basically what they do in gymnastics. Like always they're hopping, jumping, swinging.
They're running away from their captors.
Anyway, the quickest way.
Probably who's that one girl that she probably would have been great? Elizabeth Smart. She probably would have been a great gymnast.
Yeah. She probably would have been a good,
escape artist.
What do you call it?
Houdini.
What's that other one? Synchronized swimming?
Yeah, you're sick of this story, because she probably hates herself, so her legs just show. That's fucking funny.
Or... No, I'm kidding. No, but really, I don't really... Who watches them anymore?
Well, I haven't. But I just know that she is on the world stage, and she just now realized she can't do it.
Was she adopted by her coach or something? What was the story? She had some kind of sad story, too.
I don't know, but that's the other thing, right? So maybe she was part of the last round for that guy. Yeah. Maybe she got caught at a young age. Who knows? That Dr. Nasser guy, remember him?
Yeah, I did. What did he?
He just and all the coaches.
Finger all of them?
Yeah, and for some reason, what did he do? Just finger him? I mean, come on. Could he penetrate?
I mean, come on. I don't know. These girls don't have their hymens anyway.
Yeah, you never been on the log ride at Knott's Berry Farm?
They've fallen on their fucking vaginas. I don't know how many times on that fucking.
You never been on Space Mountain?
She'd have her hymen anyway. She
oldest ride, longest line. So you know what I mean. So really, I mean, what are we talking about? I mean, if the doctor's going to get you ready for performance time, And
you don't have to wait in line.
I mean, listen, I wish I went into the training room and somebody jerked me off.
And, I wish I could say, hey, better. I'm on a gymnastics team.
If somebody put a blindfold over me and I didn't know, and maybe they had feminine hands.
That might be the only guy she's ever going to, come into contact with.
Yeah, because who the fuck wants to be with her now?
And not only that, but, when did she ever have a chance outside of training to meet a guy?
I hope that the
doctor was just giving her experience.
That's right. He was just trying to make her ready for the real world.
You haven't been fingered yet. You're already this age.
Listen, you need to pop that shit.
You should at least have a finger.
I was 13 when I lost my virginity.
And
that girl was probably 12
she knew more,
when she lost her virginity. And she told me that she was losing it too, but I don't think so. I really don't. She came from the other side of the track.
You didn't have to press into anything.
She didn't even meet a doctor, though.
It would be pretty hard if she was.
If she would have met a doctor, she would have been much more caring.
How long did it take you to go
much more caring with me.
Did you just...
She would have been a little gentle.
Did you slip and slide in, or did you just
Yeah, it was like...
Usually, if a virgin's very hard to break
that's what they say, yeah.
Break through the barrier.
I was with...
You had to break through any barrier?
Barrier?
The hymen barrier.
The barrier of me on the right side of the tracks and her on the other side. It was like a modern day... It was like a modern day.
You're like, am I in?
It was like a modern day. What is it? What's that romance tale?
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, like that. But who's the one that comes from nothing?
From rags to riches.
Yeah, whatever. That's her.
Cinderella.
That was her. Yeah, that was her. And I was a goddamn prince, even though I lived above the boulevard.
Anyway, it was like
I lived above the boulevard.
You're like, am I inside?
I said, if I put my leg this way, do you think... She's all, don't you know how to fucking do this? And I'm like, oh, shit, I guess you kind of do know what you're doing.
Am I inside you right now?
She's like, yeah, I guess you are. No, of course I was. I mean, I could have stabbed her eye back then, with my heart on. But what I'm saying is, if a doctor does it, it's much better. Because there's a lot more trust.
There's experience, there's training.
A lot more trust.
Yeah.
There's training. I mean, I don't know why they're, really coming down on that guy, Those girls won gold medals because of him, I think. Even if it was to get away from him.
Well, it's fuck
Even if it was to get away from him.
What did he really do to you?
I don't know.
Penetrate you with his penis?
I don't know what he did.
I don't think he did that.
He just fucking touched him?
What
a weirdo.
He just touched him appropriately.
That's a stupid.
You remember in the Handlebar Secreto?
She
got all bent into shape because the doctor took his gloves off and put his fingers inside of her. This was in the Handlebar Secreto.
But that's OBGYN, right?
It's I know it's not I know it didn't come out. I know it's not customary for a doctor to.
I know it's also a crime.
But it's almost kind of he took his gloves off. It almost makes it kind of
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's romantic.
It's like what
it's like kissing.
It's the kind of thing that you think about after you leave the doctor's. You think, I'm just gonna imagine.
15 years later,
I'm gonna imagine.
And you wish that every guy was like that doctor. Because you've had that much of an impact on
you want it a professional. He's taking his gloves off. He's not following protocol.
Hey, man.
Hey, he's living on the.
I'm important?
He's a dangerous doctor, but
So I'm the only one that's important. He wears the gloves for everybody else. So I'm the only pretty one, huh?
The girls could take it like that too. She could take it like that. It would have been a boost.
Yeah. Well, you know who didn't get that boost of confidence? Simone Biles.
I would think that. Hey, the doctor.
Do you think that she's really mentally ill? Does she have schizophrenia?
No. She might have some kind of mental... she's got a lot of...
To get to that level, you got to be tough as nails, dude.
Why am I thinking she wasn't raised by real... She
was raised by wolves.
Were her parents gone?
She was raised in a colony.
She was raised by a gymnast coach?
She was raised in a Nazi colony, and she thought she was white.
She was raised by a pedophile doctor and her...
and a Nazi mother.
And her Nazi coach.
And a Nazi coach.
Training coach.
And this whole time until somebody said... are you kidding me? You're not white. And she couldn't understand.
Yeah, she's like, what do you mean? These are my parents. But you guys aren't.
They told me I'm going to go to the Olympics. I'm going to be fine.
I know, like, but you guys aren't the same. Really, that's your parents.
I'm not.
Yeah, they're my parents.
I know we have the same skin color.
We're all the same.
I don't have the same skin color.
Well, when you're a kid, kids don't have like
they
that.
don't, as they shouldn't.
So, but when they grow up somehow, but she was
called racism.
She was at this point. She would know that the difference.
Well, you know, sometimes kids got to be sheltered.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, obviously, Simone Biles recognizes that she doesn't have the same skin color as
Would you rather her have known that she was different than her parents, or that she's the same by her touching her vagina?
I would rather her know that, hey, gymnastics, that's not really a big thing anymore. Olympics, you may get sponsorship. That don't really last for a while.
Do you remember any of the gymnastics?
How long do you think your career's going to last?
Do you remember, besides Caitlyn Jenner, do you know any other, like, Michael Phelps?
Okay,
but I don't remember him that much.
He also was like a laughing.
Do you remember him that much?
I remember Joe. What's his name? Joe
Dirt.
No. The one, the comedian would always make fun of him. Not Joe Rogan. My Greg
Gutfeld.
No.
Greg Kinnear.
Craig Giraldo.
Would
always talk shit about, like, it was so funny.
Who? Mark Spitz?
No, Phelps.
Michael Phelps?
I was like, yeah.
Because he's like a mongoloid?
Yeah, exactly.
A couple other people we know?
And he talks like, big underbite.
Like some other people we know? Ha! Yeah, Michael Phelps should not have kids.
And he did.
That's a bad.
And
no offense to
no.
So obviously mongoloids can't produce.
No, but I think people, because of his physique or because he was like winning all these gold medals.
He was all torso.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
he looked weird.
Of course.
Do you ever remember that commercial when he won and then he did the Rosetta Stone commercial? And he has like
huge underbite.
But he had the Sony Walkman from many years ago, like those kind of headphones.
Oh yeah, yes. And
he's all.
I think he had a.
He
had one of those things. Yeah. I just thought, how is this guy even? Because I think he.
Remember, he got in trouble for smoking weed.
He ended up marrying somebody that was above. I think his like. He would never have gotten her.
What about Ryan Lochte? Remember that guy?
He was better than Michael Phelps, though.
In what?
Looks.
Oh, in looks. Yeah, that matters for everything. Yeah, actually.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, would you rather be Ryan Lochte or would you rather be Michael Phelps?
Lochte. So how about this? Would you rather have?
I'd rather be
more money, but not good looking, or
no? I'd rather be stupid like Ryan Lochte. I don't know if I have
really
money.
Hot. You know, yeah. You know, because hot. Well, you can fuck your way to get.
Yeah, and I'm stupid, so like I don't know if what's a lot of money.
You're cute enough to fuck your way to get millions.
Yeah, but do you even know what that means? Oh, cool! I got a Porsche.
Or just you just fuck you're good looking enough to just get money for people.
Hey, you want to get my Porsche?
Hey, can you just pay my rent?
Hey, do you want to? Yeah. But you know, have we seen what he looks like nowadays?
No, but we're just comparing him to Michael Phelps, right? We're just comparing Michael Phelps. He's like a supermodel.
If that's the case, like you, me, and all of our audience.
All David Lochte would be fucking like
David Lochte.
No, just Lochte. Like would be. I mean, it's just like Tim Tebow.
He's making a comeback. He was.
I don't know what kind. Like
he's always coming back.
First of all, I'm not buying his whole fucking Purer Than Thou.
Oh no, he's married now.
Oh, he is, but before that, though.
He said to himself.
Yeah, I doubt it. Yeah, right.
You know what's crazy about him? He had the largest arms, but yet the skinny guy...
skinny legs?
Who is it? Who played for Detroit. Now he's on the Raiders. I mean, he's on the Rams. Fuck, what's his name? I can't believe it. Anyways, he was on Detroit forever. He was everybody's going to be yelling at me right now. He has arms like half the size of Tim Tebow. And the motherfucker launched it. And Tim Tebow's on brink. He threw it in the dust like every time.
I don't think.
But you know what Tim Tebow has? He has a playoff win. Is that crazy?
Yeah,
he played horrible.
He's almost like the laughing stock.
I know, but he played horrible for 3 quarters, and then all of a sudden, just took over the game.
That was a fluke.
Was it?
It had to
or
be.
Was that God?
He was never consistent.
No, he sucked.
I mean, it was like, and how he got so popular.
He had a will to win.
He was popular for being the worst. He was popular for being the laughing stock.
Well, we could have done that if you would have graduated in 4 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
You would have been the Tim Tebow of Cal State Fullerton.
I'm so mad. I'm so upset because I thought, like, why did they let me slip through the cracks with, like, they didn't counsel. Like, all I had to do, because for every time I would register, like, oh, you don't have to see a counselor if... Because if I was starting to ditch classes, and they noticed it. They're like, okay, you got to speak to a counselor before you can register.
The truth is coming out.
So I was like, oh, no. I was like, all right, I'm going to change majors, so I'll talk to you. And I would do that.
Whoa.
So I never had to speak to anybody.
Oh.
So I just based it on.
But did you pass these classes?
A lot of the ones I ditched, I stopped going to. Yeah. I did, but I thought.
Those ones you did.
But here's what I didn't know.
Was your ratio?
I thought, no, I had more classes that I passed. There was probably like a good 10 that I just stopped going to.
Oh, out of all the
10 out of all of them.
Out of 352 classes?
Yeah. Right? Right?
That's a good ratio.
And I was like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. I'm like, fuck.
Well, that's what Tim Tebow says. He says, yeah, I might have sucked in 10 games, but for 352, I did something.
I felt
or at least I tried.
I felt like this was me not even trying, and I felt it, you know what I mean?
That's how you mocking the system. You're like this with you, just brushing off.
Because you know how many idiots I had in my class that fucking graduated before me? That's why I get mad. I get mad.
Why do you get mad?
Because they're fucking morons.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I went to church the other day.
And
I thought about you.
Way too seriously.
And he said, the pastor said, we put too much importance in this whole world about what we should be or what others think we are. Oh, God, how did he say it? I don't know. It was so eloquent. And I thought about you because
I think other people are.
Yeah, like you put in importance on like.
I'm not putting importance
because we don't know what other people go through. We don't know what others are dealing with, and you may think that person's a moron. I think a lot of people are too. I think a lot of people are very intelligent. I'm better than most, not as good as some.
I think people are,
And really, none of that stuff matters.
It doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, if I know more
something. But if you dwell on that, if you think about that.
No, I mean, okay.
When there's so much other.
And you're right.
But there's so much other things out there.
But it's just ridiculous. I'm saying it's just ridiculous how.
They can graduate too?
How.
No wonder they put you in the corner over there with those other guys.
No, they
said that's that bougie ass bitch.
No. I humble myself. I'm just thinking like I get angry about it now. I was so nice. I never give.
So you're fake nice to these people you hate?
I don't hate them. But really like.
Why? Because they're making moves.
No, I'm like these fucking morons.
They had a better guidance counselor than Lynn Richie Walker.
Yeah, they actually went to their guy. Yeah, they didn't say like, you're right, exactly.
And you're like, these girls can't even speak English. What the fuck is going on here?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not going to say that out. I'm just kidding.
You know my eye problem?
I know, yeah.
From golfing.
No, absolutely. I'm just saying.
You got to let that go.
I do let it go, but it's just. It just goes to show, really. That's why doctors, when people see a doctor, don't take their word as like the word. Like I used to put such importance on.
But really, Meg Lee, you got to let that go.
I know. Yeah, you're right. I gotta let it go.
None of that stuff matters.
I gotta let it go. People are gonna be idiots. We live with idiots in this world, and that's fine.
I know, but we can't be like. I mean, yes, maybe we're idiots.
We just have to accept it. Idiots and other. But
why are they idiots? It's not. Not everybody could have been born like an old soul like you.
It's not like that. It's not like that. It's
our government, our world, our advertising, everything is gearing all that stuff to dumb people down.
Have you ever been on like the road, just people driving too? You could just sense like, wow, these people, why are they even driving?
It's a miracle there are more accidents.
Right?
Well, I was in one tonight, but besides that.
Like, what the fuck?
Who gave that guy a dumb truck license? Was it Matt Flores? And we want to know.
Probably was Matt Flores driving. I'm just saying.
It probably was.
But I'm just saying.
I think I should sue him.
Like, it's dangerous. It could be dangerous, though, to live with so many fucking.
Yeah, but that's the.
Not just idiots, but just so. They're not even aware of. So,
what are you talking about?
They're self-absorbed and not even aware.
Okay, there you go.
That's another word, too. Because we have idiots, and there's self-absorbed people that don't even give a shit.
I don't mind. Like, look, if people are
people can't help being idiots. I know.
Right, but self-absorbed, you can be.
I mean, you think people are so into like probably looking at.
Well, some people might think we're self-absorbed. They keep seeing our advertisements, and we put our faces over like different things. But we're just doing it for tongue in cheek.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's like tongue in cheek.
Like I think people come here to listen to you because you have really, from what I've read, and from a lot of people what they've said about you, Stephen, they could care less. But you really give people like I'm dead serious about this. That like you bring like a voice that you want to hear, like you want to listen to you, or even if you're not saying anything of value, I guess. But you bring like a calmness. You bring a calm to the storm.
I truly enjoy talking to people. Okay, I might vent my frustrations out of, but honestly, I like the reaction you get out of people when you're like super nice and cool with them than you do when you're like standoffish. Like there's some days where I might have to put more effort. Like me? When you have I got you. They're all. If you text, I don't even see the text. I'm like, What is he? Is he trying to? Yeah, because I know when you're like getting on that like okay
high horse.
Yeah, or just kind of like a little. Like
I put my faith in you.
I'm like, okay. I'm not even.
But you know what? You do that sometimes, and I actually wrote something nice.
No. I'm just saying because I'll glance over the ones.
I try not to do those anymore.
But when I've seen them in the past before.
No, I'm glad you did it. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you deleted them. I'm not gonna because some of them wasn't very proud.
Because if I read into it, that other part of me that's going to be like, okay, that thinks like.
That's what you want.
I'm gonna. Okay, you're like. I'm not gonna. Unleash that part of me because I'd rather just be, you know what? I'm just going to sum it up to like,
him being him.
Yeah, and a lot of people have that, and I.
But we have to be more like that because
we have to be more.
I do more understanding about that because there is me being me, but you know that like
I've noticed the difference.
But
like,
but also too when I would say that stuff, it wasn't out of a vindictive.
No, it's out of the heat of the moment because that's how I know.
Because I actually care enough. Like, and it's a stupid thing to say.
No, because it matters. You hold important. Like you wouldn't waste your time with somebody that you didn't really have.
Right. You hold it in, and then like.
I know. I get exactly what you mean, but I guess I just started learning. Like I started learning is it really?
It's not worth it.
Yes.
Because I don't want to hurt you.
No, because I know.
And you're not in my
even with
position.
my own family members sometimes. I just like, this ain't one to use my, like, if I'm going to use my, like, free pass, like, the one huge
card?
The one huge argument that's going to, like, this is not, I can hold off on this. You know what I mean? Like,
but then I wonder, though, that, like, a lot of people now are saying that you got to let it all out. Like,
no, true. But
you got to let it
what's
be.
important enough to, like, because then I realize, it's not worth.
What is important to you?
It's not a big deal. I made it a big deal when I shouldn't have. I should have just that one can slip by. You got to pick and choose your battles. You know,
roll off your fucking shoulder. Like,
that's not a battle I'd rather choose to go into.
Right.
You know,
because really tomorrow doesn't matter.
And then you think, what for what? So that person could be like, both people are going to get angry, and then what if something happens?
That's right, domestic violence. Or
what if something like they get hit by a bus, or
they're all pissed and they run away?
Yeah, something.
And that's the last time you see somebody.
Is it really worth it to have that?
And they're so angry that they run out of the house, and they're just then all of a sudden, boom, the bus comes.
Yes, like ever been a time like with your parents, you're like, you think like because
and I kick myself, Thank God the world didn't end like that.
No, I know, but
because imagine you going through life like that, right?
Yeah.
Because you didn't have the ability to control your emotions.
Yes, and that's what it's like. I used before I'd want to like immediately like just get all like wild. Yeah, but I'm like, man, it's not worth it. Sometimes,
What about the people that are our age and older, or
still do it?
Oh my, what?
Or that want to find that drama?
What's wrong? Like what you've lived like. Were you not observant in life?
I think they want the attention of like any kind of attention. It doesn't matter whether somebody's yelling at them or be like they're getting that person's attention. You know what I mean?
Well,
I think that's what
we have your guys' attention. Go to what'sPlayDot Store. There you'll find Miss Meg Lee's newest shirt. And I'm thinking I might drop mine too.
All right.
It's called The King of Podcasts.
I thought you were going to also post your experience.
It's called The Podcast King.
Fix your date. Yeah.
Actually, and I will have a shirt that has a picture of my new bed and breakfast partner. Or we're just... No.
Mikhail? Yeah.
Mikhail, yeah. I'm going to take her to a really nice place that I like to go to.
That's
I like bed and breakfast.
That's cute that you think that it's going to happen like that side.
Like a romantic kind of thing?
Like,
well, you see movies where they take like the hooker.
I know, but I think you got another 2 months.
I will definitely not take her to Panda Express.
You got 2 more months, I think.
I'll take her to a real Chinese restaurant.
I think she's going to make you wait 2 more months.
That's the thing that I'm not really big on because there is at least some guy named Javier, Jose, that fucking has already ravaged that. And
but now she's changed because she took on a new path, like
well, she's not born again.
Well, it's almost like the similar thing, like born again versions. You know?
I understand making me wait a little bit.
Born again versions.
Yeah, I understand. We all make mistakes in life and all that, right? But and there's no way she can hit my number. Okay?
Wouldn't that be
so?
funny,
What if she had some fun in high school and maybe a little bit in college?
I always wondered too, like
it's not even close to where
these people that call themselves born again versions.
Yeah, are idiots.
Do you feel like Do you feel like a born again version? Like, like they're like, yeah, I'm a born again. Well, I feel like I got gypped.
My pussy just like shrunk.
Me as a guy feels like I got really gypped with this fuck.
I totally don't ever want to. I don't ever.
Is this what it's like to break in born again?
I know. Do you think that they think about it all the time? How fun their life was before? Probably.
Yeah,
and they're like
everybody that part of them yearns for that wild side.
Everybody tells me, like, I know, like, I'm healthier, and I'm like,
I just want to fuck a stranger in the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm coherent at my kid's soccer game, but I'd rather go fuck that other guy.
That trucker that's stuck at the fucking gas station.
But my kid won't know. Okay, that's hot. Yeah, Doesn't matter. Just anything. Just different.
A random stranger.
Just different than this fucking idiot that I married next to.
I didn't even fuck the...
this real...
Who's the janitor? That janitor.
Yeah, who cares? I don't care. I'm with a Fortune 500 CEO. And he has a penis like a string bean. And I just want Mr. Jimenez, the guy that cleans the toilets.
I will take an uncircumcised
with his own penis.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Right? That's what she's thinking at the soccer game.
I will take.
And she's eating a big stick, pretending to watch her kid play baseball.
I'll even fuck my son's friend's grandfather.
That's right.
Great grandfather.
Uncle Grandpa.
Yeah, and I'll even whoever that person that he's sitting next to. I don't know if that's a guy or a woman, but
I can see it. I can see the beauty in everybody right now.
I heard they hate the look that I got in my eyes, so I'ma keep on doing it. And they really don't like my style, but it's better to be different. I'm just trying to live off bad bitch energy and making sure I'm always nice to all of my enemies. Cause we're a team and without them I just couldn't be me. Love to see them hating cause I'm chasing all of my dreams. And I always do what I want, ain't nobody can be stopping it. And not only do I talk that talk, you best believe that I'll be walking it. You'll never see me in some journey jeans. Yeah, I'll be dressing like I just out the 70s, looking like I could be a brand new band member of Queen, wearing them jeans, the ones that flare out at the knee. Haters gonna hate, no matter what you say. If you could tell by my face, I never cared anyway. And no matter what you do, they're hating cause they ain't you. The best thing that you can do is show them how your dreams came true. They say, Katie, why'd you speak so loud? I said I'm always on a mad thing, and if you gig there would be no crowd, just your mum standing. And when you see my name in flashing lights, you'll be running from the back with your shitty signs, talking about how we've been friends for most of our lives. Guess you forgot about the times you made me cry. Haters gonna hate, no matter what you say. If you could tell by my face, I never cared anyway. And no matter what you do, they're hating cause they ain't you. The best thing that you can do is show them how your dreams came true. Baggy jeans, that's me. Messy bun, that's me. My makeup, that's me. High heels, that's not me. Fuck that shit. Yeah. Baggy jeans, that's me. Jersey, that's me. Chatting shit, that's me. I always do what I want, ain't nobody can be stopping it. And not only do I talk that talk, you best believe that I'll be walking it. You'll never see me in some journey jeans. Yeah, I'll be dressing like I just out the 70s, looking like I could be a brand new band member of Queen, wearing them jeans, the ones that flare out at the knee. All these haters gonna hate.